Van in the striped pajama. You're a Bernie bro, Van. You don't want to hear my politics, all right? You kids don't want to hear my politics. Let me tell you something, all right? What you're thinking right now in your 20s, it's fine, it's cool, it's fun, it's cute, very cute. But then when you start owning properties and when you have to pay property tax, when you have to pay tax, then it's going to change. Your views of the world is going to change when it gets to that point. So I'm not here to try to convert people or trying to have people to listen to my point of views, trying to like who's right and who's wrong. Because guess what? I used to be like you guys, and I used to be like, what's that group now? Before it was called Act Up. Now it's called, when they run around saying kill cops and what's that? What's that group? Um, what's that group now? Antifa. Yes. I used to go and throw parking meter through City Hall in San Francisco. So everybody have to go through their own process. Because I did that, all right? It's like, what's so hard to understand? This is evil and this is good. Evil is bad, good is good. Duh! What is so hard to understand? Poverty is bad. War is bad. Hunger is bad. What is so, saving the whale is good. All these things you think like, it's so simple. I used to think that way in my age when it was back then. I don't get it. Why do these people don't understand? I'd be like that bitch in that Madonna video, whining about the government. In the middle of the song, is it Rise by Madonna? In the middle of the song, she's like bitching about the government. I used to be like that, all right? Once you buy a house, once you have to mow your own property, mow your yard, or you have to paint your when you own shit and you gotta take care of your own shit. You gotta paint your house, or you gotta do little errands like that. You gotta climb on the ladder and clean out your little fucking gutters. When you do that, then things change. You think differently. But until you can rent, or you can buy a condo. No, rent doesn't count because rent is like you can just trash up the fucking place. You won't get your deposit back, but you don't own it. Once you own property, all right, then it's different. Now you're gonna start thinking differently. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Then you're gonna say, "Oh wait, back then I thought this is good and this is bad. Now wait a minute. Now I'm so confused. Now they're all bad and they're all good. Wait a minute. They're all good and bad at the same time." So that's what happened, kids. But wait, I thought this person is the devil. I thought the whole entire time everybody's telling me this person is bad. This politician is the monster. Wait a minute. No, it's not. The bad is good and the good is bad now? What? um, that's why I live in the forest. It's just me in the forest. Don't get me started on the Clintons. I voted for Hillary. All right? TX, whatever. How old are you, Van? It's your age times 2 add 5. That's how old I am. Again, Epstein was killed. Bernie Bros. You know, yes, you can be Bernie Bros right now. You have the right to be Bernie Bros. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. And guess what, Bernie Bros? That's another thing with young people in democracy. You know, Antifa. Ooh, that's exciting because I remember I used to do that. Let's go beat shit up. That's fun. Or let's go out and march, you know. Pigs in a blanket or whatever, you know. That's exciting. And then when it's time to go voting, it's like, wait, voting? That's boring. I'm not going to vote. No one said to watch me. You know, it's called, you guys are called the watch me generation. It's like, you know, I was over my friend's house and the little fucking kids, their kids, it's like, ooh, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with your kid? Daddy, watch me, watch me. Daddy, watch me, Daddy, watch me. Look at me, Daddy, look at me. The whole fucking night, it just, watch me, look at me, watch me, look at me. You know, this fucking kid is like, when I was that age, and if I do that, I get fucking beaten and flown across the room. I get beaten down, all right? But now it's the look at me generation. Look at me, watch me, look at me, look at me. It's like, okay, I'm looking at you right now. What do you want? Okay? It's the same thing. It's the look at me generation. That's what I call it. None about millennial and all that thing. It's the look at me generation. So, look at me. I'm being righteous. Look at me. I'm a good person. Or you have your camera on. Make sure you look at me. Are you looking at me? Look at me. Look at me saying, you know, moral and righteous thing. Are you recording this? Are you playing on the news? Okay, that's exciting. That's very exciting. But then it's time for you to haul your ass down to the corner and stand in line for 3 hours to put in a vote, which just really matters. Guess what? All the old folks were there, okay? My people are standing there in line to vote. They're just quietly, they're just voting whatever shit you're yelling at. They're just voting it down. They're voting it down. And you guys are like, you know, I'm still in bed. It's no fun. It's not exciting to, you know, you can't go out and scream and yell. So what I figured out is you guys need to figure out a way to go and vote so that way people can look at you. It'll be exciting for you. It's like, look at me. I'm voting. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. So you can be like yelling, you know, doing your little music, you know, your little, what they call it when you're in a, what's that music you play and you have like these twirly lights? You know, there's a whole bunch of those. Not protests. Raving. Yeah, rave. That's right. You know, you're doing your little rave, you know, and you're standing in line, but you're raving, and you make sure that somebody's, you know, someone's looking at you. Then it'll be fun. That means you get your vote in. So if someone can figure out how to do that, that'll be great. But right now it ain't happening, you know. The Bernie Bros at these rallies with the Bernie shirts and being all like, fucking look at me, look at me, look at me being a good person, look at me, I care about the environment, look at me, look at me. But you guys don't fucking vote. It's like you look at the statistic, it's like 10%, 15% of people actually go and vote. Voting in a mosh pit. That's right. Pro Sniper 1080. If you have a mosh pit, you get people to vote. Oh. So, Simple Pie, can you clip that and put it in YouTube? So that way, like, to piss off the Bernie Bros, they're going to give me a thumbs down on that YouTube clip. A thumbs down. Because I'm baiting the Bernie Bros.